All right, in this lesson, we're going to be factoring and solving polynomial equations. This is part one. What we're going to look at is we're just going to factor, we're just going to be factoring monomial factors. All right, monomial means one term, and we're going to factor out. We will not be solving as of right yet. Now, when we are factoring monomials, all right, what you got to do is you got to look at each term. What do they have in common in each term? First thing you want to look at is you want to look at the coefficients. All right, what can go into 14, 8, and 72? All right, well, all right, we can definitely see that 2 works, but is that the greatest one? In other words, you're looking for the greatest common factor. All right, GCF. So let's try 2. All right, so we take a 2 out. What we do is right out front and put parentheses, and what we're going to do is we're going to divide each term by 2. So 14 divided by 2 is 7. 8 divided by 2 is 4. And 72 divided by 2 is 36. Okay. And there we do, we factor our monomial, which the monomial is 2. Another example is this time when we're factoring out a monomial, we want to look at the coefficient. All right, find the GCF. Well, if you look here, you got 6, 18, and 15. These 3 numbers, the greatest common factor will be 3. Right, so we're going to factor out a 3. But another thing we need to look at is the variable. Is there a variable that's common in each one? Well, in this first one, in the first term, there are x to the 4th means there's 4 x's, there's 3 x's, and there's 2 x's. So the most that I can take out of each term is 2 x's. Because I can't take out 4. If I take out 4, well, there's not 4 here, so therefore I cannot take out 4. So for the variables, most that we can take out is an x squared. All right, so here's the monomial that I am factoring out. It's one term. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take each of these terms and we're going to divide by 3x squared. All right, so really this is what we're doing. We're taking 6x to the 4th and we're dividing by 3x squared minus 18x cubed divided by 3x squared plus 15x squared divided by 3x squared. When you're factoring, factoring means division. All right. So you always write out the monomial that you're dividing each term by in the front, and in the parentheses is what we have left over. So 6 divided by 3 is 2. X to the 4th divided by x squared. Well, the bases are the same. I'm dividing, so that means I subtract the exponents. So that's x to the 4th minus 2, so it'll be x squared. Minus 18 divided by 3 is 6. X cubed divided by x squared, so 3 minus 2 is 1, so it'll be just x. And then 15 divided by 3 is 5. And 2 minus 2 is 0, so therefore we're just left with a 5. Here, we just factor out the monomial. So that is part 1 of factoring and solving polynomial equations.